You are already enough. And if you have not come into the full realization of this, then every day becomes an opportunity to unfold into the full realization of this fact that you are already enough. There is nothing more you're looking out there. Yes, the society tells you that there is something more about you that you need to find outside of you. This moment, tomorrow, later. You have to be quick about it so that you catch up with life, so that time don't go past you by. But the truth is that you are already enough. For years, I have lived everyday life with a quest of being more of who I already am. And in some ways, I see how much I've evolved over the years, realizing that I don't really need anything more to be enough, because I'm already enough. Everything God made in me, everything God destined for me is already complete in my life. There is nothing more that I have to look for outside. And this is very difficult because I recount years, I'm talking about 6-7 years of my life of living a full spiritual unfolding kind of life, waking up every day, intentionally seeking for my true self. And I can tell you that the battle is real. It is becoming even more real now because you see everybody is pursuing something. There is something you're chasing. There is something you are struggling to get. In the down of your life, when you're sleeping and when you're about to sleep or about to wake up, there is this thing inside that is just looking for something more. The society tells you have to get a new job for you to be okay. You have to get a new house for you to be okay. You have to get a new car for you to be okay. You have to get married for you to be okay. You have to get all that life presents as beautiful for you to be okay. But in the deep of your deep within your core, the core of your being, you are already enough. You are already enough. And that is what I feel we should all wake up every day to grasp, to rediscover and sit well with, and not care about it, what the other person is saying, not care about what your family will say. People will say you're crazy. People will think you're confused. And in recent times, I can see how I myself, when I'm talking about the struggle of being who you truly are and sitting with who God has destined you to be even before the foundation of the world. I'm not talking about just you. I'm not talking about your family. I'm not talking about just the world generally. I'm talking about myself as well. The struggle is real. You know, I look at my life and my work and a lot of things I've done in the past few years, and I can see how much struggle that I have to go through to still sit with the true reality of who I am, the true identity of who God has made me to be, the I am, sitting with that unapologetically, sitting with that without a feeling of guilt, without a feeling of I am left out, without a feeling of there is something that I'm lacking behind. It's truly been a struggle. And in the past few months, in most of the things I've done, the work I've done, it seems as though, you know, the influence of what other people are creating or what other people are doing, and you try to mold your life based on what the society is trying to carve for you. But in the deep of your deep, the core of your being, you know, and I know this in my quiet moments, when I sit down in meditation, when I sit alone in nature, I know that this is something not real about that. And I'll give you an example, being in this space, being on YouTube and being on social media generally. They'll tell you that, yes, you should have a particular day when you post your contents. And for me, this is more like, or for people, this is more like a period or a time where you attract people to listen to you, to listen to your creativity, your content, what you give out to the world. But for me, every day, every moment is a beautiful moment of creating you and rediscovering you. And in those little beautiful moments, magic happen. Beautiful moments, beautiful creativity, beautiful life is being born. So not restricting your life to what they say, because I have had that experience of, oh, this is how you ought to do it. This is how you ought to be. This is what you ought to give. And you begin to forget yourself gradually. You begin to forget who you are and what you are born to do, to create, which is life. Fully, purely, pure consciousness as it is. It's not less. It's not going to go away. It's not going to run away. It's not going to be destroyed, because whatever is real cannot be threatened. And whatever is not real does not even exist in the first place. So I invite you to the space of spontaneous life living, of unfolding into who I am in the core of my being. And come to this space as a space where you get inspired for recreating and rediscovering yourself as well. Enough of the energy of, I want them because I want many likes, I want many views, I want many people to listen to me. Don't listen to me if what I'm saying doesn't make sense to you. Because like I said, what is real cannot be threatened, and what is not real does not exist. It doesn't matter how much you chase the shadows. It doesn't matter how much you do the wrong things. What is real is real. What is not real is not real. So it's 1st of April, and for me, I am sitting with my truth, being who I am destined to be unapologetically. And the reward of all this for me is not about the feeling it gives with living in the present moment, enjoying the beautiful time in nature, enjoying the breeze, the little moments that, though they are little, but they are powerful, because there you create magical life for yourself, for the world. So the reward for me is not just the feeling of bliss, of beauty, of amazingness. For me, the beauty lies in the life I am living for my children when I am no longer there. What is your legacy? You might even think, yeah, you know your legacy. But for me, the biggest legacy is laying that path for my children and for their children and for their children's children. Because the pain in the world is coming from years of destructive patterns of our childhood false self that our parents learned and passed on to us, and we are struggling with every single day. So know that the true realization of who you are is being fully awake, and not knowing this is being asleep. That's just a simple explanation. So give yourself to every moment. The tomorrow you're pursuing, the tomorrow you're looking forward to, and all the plans you have laid out for things and all that, you might not even get there. The beauty of life lies in the present moment. And remember that the present moment will soon be your past. And then when you look at that past, is it going to be a beautiful moment? Like after this moment sharing with you this insight, when I look back to this past, is it going to be a beautiful moment? Or have I created yet another pain for the world and for myself, for my children, for my family, for my co-workers, for everybody around me? So come to this space because you want to rediscover yourself. And I tell people, it doesn't matter the time you make your posts on YouTube, you make your posts on, go with the flow, be different. Don't be like others that are chasing shadows and chasing the fame. And even when they get there, there is no beauty in there. So the point is creating and recreating the you that you want to see even in the next 50 years. So you're already enough. Come home with yourself. Come home within yourself, into yourself, and live the beautiful life you are made for, the beautiful life you're created for. Thanks for listening.